All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Frame of Mind Inc. podcast. This is your boy Simbawi Nibaye Jr., aka TK, and my man Omar Williams. We call him O. Say what's up to the peeps.
What's going on, good people?
Y'all know what time it is. You know we jump in. We don't waste no time. Today is a special day. We just wrapped up our Women's Entrepreneurial Series, which is an awesome thing. Thank you to all of our guests that came on. We're going to do it again in October. So letting you guys know, we're doing it again in October. So you know, so if you want to be a part of the Women's Entrepreneurial Series here on the Frame of Mind Inc. podcast, of course, you can always hit us up at F of M podcast at frameofmindinc.com or give us a call at 302-689-3499. But before we get into all what we're going to do today, y'all know what time it is. Affirmation time. So if you got them written down, memorized, or whatever you do, we're going to do our affirmations real quick, get them in and out the way, and then we're going to jump into today's stock and trading discussion. I'm going to step back and be the co-host and let my man O be the host for today. So if y'all ready for your affirmations, let's get it right about here. Here we go. Today will be a good day. Today will be a great day. Today will be an awesome day. Today will be an amazing day. Today will be a phenomenal day. Today will be stress-free. Today will be a stressless day. Today I will overcome all barriers that want to block my progress. Today all circumstances, issues, and situations will work in my favor. Today, all things will line up for my good. Today, I will become better than who and what I was yesterday. I am a go-getter. I am victorious. I am triumphant. I am an overcomer. I never lose. I either win or I learn. I take authority over this day. I will dominate this day. I will conquer this day. And everything I have spoken into this day will happen as I have affirmed, because I am more than a conqueror. Boom, there it is. So let's get it started. So, as I said, today is our stock and trading discussion. So once a month, my man O drops knowledge and some value to you guys. And today he got something special for y'all today. So if you got your pen, paper, tablet, whatever you got, if you're watching us live, you'll be able to actually see our screen. If you're getting the audio, just pay attention and get along with us. And screen is going all over the place. So I'm gonna give him a minute to kind of fix that real quick. Yeah. Isn't it wonderful? I can just have like a production right in front of me. I can just push buttons and push knobs and stuff just happens. Boom. So while he's doing that again, thank you to all of our guests who were with us on the Women's Entrepreneurial Series. Elaine Kennedy, Chef Katrina, and Angel Roberson. Again, we're going to do that again in October, and we look forward to that as well. And a number of other things we're going to do leading up to them between the months of July and August and September. So we're excited about what we're going to do in the middle part of this year, heading into the latter part. And so appreciate you guys for being with us. And again, too, if you want to go to our online apparel store, you can go to www.frameofmindinc.com, and you can simply go there and you can shop our apparel store, things of that nature. I normally do this at the end of the podcast. I'm just giving old time to get himself together. So it's all good. Y'all going to hear it again, and it's okay because this is what we do. I actually had an amazing weekend too, guys. Memorial Day was amazing. The weekend, I mean, I did work, Saturday, Sunday on some business stuff, but on Monday, I took the entire day off on Monday. You know why? Because I deserve it. I deserve to take some time off from working all throughout the week. I mean, literally, if to be honest, guys, I normally work. I'm normally am working 7 days a week. And there's times where I'll take breathers here and there, but when you are building a legacy, you're building a company, you're building a franchise, you're building an enterprise, you're building a conglomerate. When it's a business, working for yourself, being your own boss and all that stuff, you put the time in. You might put in 60 or even 80 hours a week, but as an entrepreneur, you would much rather work for yourself 60, 80 hours a week than working for someone else 60 to 80 hours a week. I mean, for those of you, now listen, those of you who have jobs and who work for someone, I am not knocking jobs at all. I'm not knocking that whatsoever. If you know that you are an entrepreneur, that you are meant to have your own business, do your own thing, of course, I have to work up to that. I'm not saying for you to quit your job today and go start your business and do that, because what happens is when you quit your job and you start working in your business, that's exactly what happens. You start working in your business. You're not necessarily running a business, you're working in your business. And a lot of times you put a lot more time into your business than you do your 9 to 5. And basically you've replaced your 9 to 5 with working in your business to keep things going. And that can be frustrating at times, especially when you're self-employed, building a business. But when you leave your job at the right opportune time, when everything is aligned, the numbers are working, and it won't be perfect. It won't be a perfect thing where it's like, we're all working here. We're perfect. We're doing what we do. But I'm telling you, when everything works the way it's supposed to work, it'll all work out. So, enough said. I babbled on enough, right? But that was good info, right? Right. See, my man Ali Madawi, who's a good friend of mine and partner, he always says, "I love it when everybody agrees with me," and I can say the same. So my man, he's ready. He's ready to go. So I'm going to let him take over the show. And I'm going to digress so that he can, or should I say, I will decrease so that he may increase in this show. All right. My man, take it over, my friend.
What's going on, people? I apologize, brother, for that mishap, man. My green screen fell and my computer kicked off, so
it's all good.
We should be good. And I say it must be some good information coming because of what just went down right before we were about to get started. So here we go. I feel like today is going to be some great information. We're going to get into when and when not to buying and selling a stock. So today, we had some stocks that people are getting excited about. I don't know if you know about it, but AMC went from like $11 a day ago to now it's like $62. Let me just double check so I'm not just speaking out of turn. Let me double check. I think it is. Yes, it's now $65. And on May 13th or May 11th, it was around $11. So in a matter of that many days,
wow,
it jumped up that much. So, wow. So what I'm going to tell you now is going to be very important because we get excited about moves like this. We get excited about Bitcoin. We get excited about cryptocurrency and the next hot thing. Everybody relax. Today I got you. And there's going to be some great information. And if you're listening, if you're listening live, or if you're going to be listening back when you hear this again, get a pen and paper. I got some information to tell you. So let's get started with the psychology of buying, right? So what happens is everywhere in the world, I feel, whether it be buying a car, buying a house, buying clothes, buying food, everywhere else but the stock market, we want a discount. If we're buying a car, we're trying to talk down the sales rep for another couple $1,000s. Or if we're buying furniture, we're trying to talk down a few $100 on a piece of on a sofa. Everywhere we go in this world, we try to get a better price. But when it comes to the stock market, every time you hear about buying a stock is when it's shooting up, as they say, to the moon. And I'm going to tell y'all today, that is not the way to go because it always comes back to where you would like to get it or if you know what you're looking at, a better price. Now, when I say a better price, it just means, let's just put it in car terms. So like if you buy a car now for $15,000, everybody knows that in a year, or what they say, as soon as you drive off the lot, it's like it's like 13,000 now. So we accept that, right? So we know that if we buy a car for $15,000, we drive it off the lot, it's cheaper. So the next person who bought, but you felt like you bought it at a good price at 15,000 because that's what it was worth when you bought it. Okay, just keep rolling with me and keep following me. What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to get something home here. So if you feel comfortable at 15,000 buying that car, that doesn't make the guy who buys it for 13,000 better than you. It doesn't make you wrong. It just means that you felt like 15,000 was a good price for this car. Okay? So when stocks are running or running to the moon, just relax. And again, I'm going to show you later, I'm going to show you tonight that you can relax and there's going to always be a better price to get in at. And it doesn't go, this race does not go to the swift. It's like the money gets placed in the hands of the patient, right? The people that are hurrying up and trying to rush into the next hot stock, they're going to blow up every time. So this is what I want to get into first. So here we go. You either are trading or investing, okay? Trading is when you buy something at a certain price and try to hurry up and sell it at a higher price. And when I say hurry up, you may hold it for a day, you may hold it for an hour, you may hold it for a week, you may even hold it for 2 weeks. But technically, that's a trade, right? If you hold something for a minute, an hour, a day, a week, chances are you're trading, right? But then there's investing, okay? We got to know what we're doing when we're doing that. So if you got to know what your plan is. If you're going to buy Dogecoin or going to buy Bitcoin or going to buy this new AMC craze, right? Know if you're trading it or investing in it. Now, something that you would invest in holds value to you. Something that you're trading, you're just trying to take advantage of a quick move and make some quick money, okay? Know what you're doing before you even put money into it. So there's two ways. Now, so trading, like I said, that's buying something at one price and hopefully you're selling it or hopefully it goes up or down depending on what you're doing. You could be shorting it or you could be buying it. Shorting it means to sell it down, right? So if you're shorting it, you can make money going down. That means selling it down. But again, if you're trading it, you may buy it Monday, get out of it Tuesday. You may buy it Monday morning, get out of it Monday night. That's trading. But investing, what a lot of us do, it's a couple ways to do that. Now, there's one way called dollar cost averaging. This is a good way here. What that means is it says dollar, here's the definition, and I'm getting it from Investopedia, so I'm not coming off my head. Dollar cost averaging is an investment strategy in which an investor divides up the total amount to be invested across periodic purchases of a target asset in an effort to reduce the impact of volatility on the overall purchase. The purchases occur regardless of the asset price and at regular intervals. In effect, this strategy removes much of the detailed work of attempting to time the market in order to make purchases of equities at the best price. Dollar cost averaging is also known as the constant dollar plan. So if you didn't quite get that definition, what dollar cost averaging is say you take $10 a week and you want to buy Apple, regardless of the price, regardless of anything. I'm buying Apple. I'm building up this asset for my portfolio. I want to get a certain amount of shares of Apple. So what I'll do is every week I'll buy a share, or I'll put, now you can do fractional shares, which is beautiful because you can put $10 to it. But say you couldn't do that. You would just buy a share of Apple every week. Every time you get paid, buy a share of Apple, no matter what the price up or down. And what it does is it reduces the volatility, and you don't have to time the market. Okay. Now that is a basic plan. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to know how to read charts. You don't have to know how to read financial statements. You don't have to know the fair value of a stock. None of that stuff. All that is you just putting money in, accumulating the asset every time you get paid or once a month or however you break that down. Dollar cost averaging, people swear by it. I think it's a good idea, especially if you don't know what you're looking at and all you just know is I need to invest. That's a good idea. So that's one investing plan. Now there's another way to invest, which takes a little bit more skill set. This where brothers like me can teach you. Get that old package, as my man TK been talking to you about, where you could pick the right prices. So like you can accumulate. Like so, what you could do is say Apple again. You can keep just putting money weekly into your brokerage account. And again, if you saw the last time we talked, the brokerage account is a place like E-Trade or Robinhood or TD Ameritrade or places like Webull. They're brokers that you can trade stocks with. So what you could do is, like I said, for a little bit higher skill set, you can pick prices that you feel like the stock is a good place to buy it now. And if it's not, you could just add money to your brokerage account weekly, monthly, or however you want to do it. And when you see that price get hit, put all that money that you accumulated in that stock, right? That's another way to do it. Now, again, you have to know a little bit more doing that. You have to know what you're looking at. You got to know how to read a stock chart, right? You got to know what fair value of a stock is. Now, there's like I said, there's places, there's sites that you could pay for, right? That will allow you to you don't got to know how to do none of that. They'll let you know the fair value. There's places you can go that will let you know the target of a stock. Okay, so it's a lot of things that's out there. Like again, if you're going to war, you don't go without a gun. So I say these charts are guns. If I'm in the war of the market, so the chart to me, I need tools. The chart is a tool, and I need to pay for my charting software. And another thing, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but if you're really going to do this, pay for some charting software. That allows you a lot of different things to do to come up with an actual trading strategy. Because the free programs, you can do it. I'm not saying you can't do it, but the free programs, they're limited, right? You only get a certain amount of indicators you can put on the screen. You get a certain amount of equities you could like look at, and it's not live data. It's delayed data. So again, if you're going to do this seriously, put a couple bucks to the side, and when you're ready to go, buy you some trading software and buy things and subscriptions that allow you to do this even to get to a better level. Okay. Any questions so far, good brother?
Not any questions, but I will say this. You guys have heard us say on this podcast before that, free is great, but free ain't going to get you free. Okay. Free is not going to get you free. So one thing that I've learned over my entrepreneurial, career, and that, I'm sure that O has learned too, is that you need to buy speed.
Come on, man.
Buy speed. So the one thing that a lot of us look at what something costs as opposed to what we're investing in. And so when you look at the cost of something, you look at something, how much is this going to cost me? When you pay for something as a cost, you're not getting anything back except for what you paid for, which is a product or a service. When you invest, you're expecting a return that's much larger than what you put money in, what you put into, whether it's money, time, whatever, labor. You're looking at, I'm investing time, I'm investing money, I'm investing labor. I'm looking for a much larger return than what I put in. That's the difference between what it cost me to do something as opposed to what am I investing in to get a larger return, or ROI, return on investment.
Right.
Right. So
right.
buying speed. I learned that too. There's some free things that we have and that I do, but after a while, I'm like, you know what? If I really want to go somewhere and do something, I got to pay a little something. And sometimes a little something goes a long way. And there's some things that are going to cost you a little more than a little something. But again, when it comes to the market, as O said, you're either trading or you're investing. It's like, know what you're doing or know what you're doing and what your goal is. What are you trading for? What are you investing for? That's all I'm going to say.
And again, like he said, you're paying for speed. So a lot of these subscriptions that I pay for in this charting software, I'm running down 20, 30 stocks a night like this because they're giving me information that would have took me, long periods of time to research, and they're giving it to me just like that. So I'm finding stocks immediately. I'm doing one or two things, looking at it, boom, there we have it. So again, if you're going to like basketball players, you need to buy a basketball. You need to buy a hoop if it's in your backyard. But even if you don't have a backyard one, you need to at least buy a ball so you can play. You need some sneakers. You got to pay for that stuff. And if you take it to the next level, you pay for training. You pay for how to eat right? You pay for camps, right? So ultimately, you don't have to pay for anything because they pay your way if you make it big, right?
Exactly.
And this is what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make it big. So now so we're going to get into this. I think this next piece here is going to be good because I'm going to walk past. Let me ask you, what do you think? What have you heard recently that everybody has been talking about, like stocks wise, or even cryptocurrency? Anything?
Well, let's go with crypto. Crypto.
Okay.
So, of course, last week crypto went crazy, like going down.
Yeah.
Went down,
yeah.
down. And people were like, all right, I'm about to sell my sell.
Right.
Now, depending on whether you're trading or investing, that might have been a good thing to do.
Yes.
But what happened a few days later? It went right back up again.
Yes.
And so what happened is people were selling. And then when it goes back up, they're like, oh, I missed the time to buy again.
Yes.
So again, I'm going to just jump in and say my little piece and get out. For me, when I see crypto going up, I normally say, all right, let me take my profits out now, because more than likely it's going to drop back down.
Come on, man.
9 times out of 10, when I take my profits out, an hour later, it starts to drop. So the reaction time has got to be quick. You can't be sitting there thinking about it. Now, if you're investing, that's a different story. Or you're trading, I'm like, look, I want to take my profits out, and then I'll get back in when it goes low again. So again, depending on what you're doing, if you're investing or trading, or you want to hold, okay, you hold. So that thing does its thing again. If you want to get your stuff and get out, and you got to pay attention. Like you need to either have a software that gives you notifications, or you got to be one that checks it every few hours. And if you don't have the time to do that, what do you got to do? You need to buy speed.
You need to buy speed.
That's all I'm saying.
You need to buy speed. And again, I could be your speed. I could be your speed. So
definitely.
So what we'll do then, so right now what we're going to do, I'm trying to build your faith up and show you something that it comes to a price that you can buy it at and it makes sense. Again, you're not going to always, I say this, I can pick the bottom, but it might not be the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Because every single bottom looks the same, right? It's like a foul shot. I keep comparing it to basketball. It doesn't matter what gym you go in, every foul line, the way it's drawn, the height of the net is the exact same. So no matter what arena you're in, or no matter what stock you're looking at, or what instrument you're looking at, where I'm going to buy always looks the same. So I'm going to show you now. So let's do this. We'll start with Bitcoin, and I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to walk y'all through from I'm going to just start with March with everything I show you. and I'm gonna show you every point that I would have bought it at based on my strategy. Now, I'm not gonna give you all the sauce. Just know I'm not picking out random spots. It's something I have that I do of why I'm buying it there. Just know that. It's not I didn't cherry pick. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't cherry pick. I didn't go through it all looking for the best place to give you guys an example. So it's I went through my indicators and how I look at everything, and I saw these different dates, when to purchase it and when not to purchase it. So I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen. And we're going to walk through. We're going to walk through each date of some of these, the hottest stuff we've ever seen. Am I sharing? Yep. Okay. We're good. Okay. Bitcoin on my strategy. Now, again, I did not cherry pick. I did not cherry pick. I just went back and looked for different things that showed where I would buy. First Bitcoin was March 24th, 2020. Now, what's funny about this date is this was right after the stock market crashed. Okay? March 24th, 2020. And like I said, I'm going to start back after the crash to let people know that they didn't have to miss anything because there's opportunities along the way up until now. So the first place to buy Bitcoin was last March 24th, 2020. Okay. It was at $6,553. It went up to the next time that I saw time to buy it was in July 7th. Now, from the last time, if you would have caught my last alert, it was $6,554. This next time was $9,500. Or what does this say? Around $9,255. So you'd have made $3,000. Say you missed that run. The next time to buy Bitcoin was in September. September 16th, it was up to 10,000. And before I keep going, now you're probably looking going, oh man, you just picking all the good spots. Well, if you know what you're looking at, and if you know when it is a good time to buy, not saying it's going to work every time. And again, I will say this, Bitcoin is not a, because it's just going straight up in the air, it could be a little misleading because it's like no matter where you bought Bitcoin, it was going to go up. But what I'm saying is the spots I'm calling out are the spots where it goes sideways and then up again. So let me get into that lesson real fast before I continue.
Oh, I got one quick question for you, brother.
Yeah.
One quick question. So, because you said sideways, and you might be getting ready to get into it. So,
I am.
So I'm gonna go 4x on you for a minute, and then you can answer the question. So in 4x, now those of you who are looking at 4x trying to know what you're doing, I'm giving you a little hint here. So on 4x, we know in any market, the market either goes up or it goes down, right? So, but then there's the thing that's called consolidation.
Come on.
Where the market goes up and down, but it doesn't go up and down where you make money or lose money. It's just staying in a certain spot. Right. You got to wait for that thing to make its move. So are we talking about the same thing here with Bitcoin?
It's exactly what we're talking about. And it ain't just Bitcoin. What you're saying is that's any asset, right? Any asset is when it goes sideways, it's either going. So, okay, let me say this. Stocks move in 4 stages. Stage 1 is sideways. Stage 2 is up. Stage 3 is sideways. Stage 4 is down. Okay? Stage 3s can become stage 1s or hold on. Stage 3s can become stage 2s, right? They don't have to go to 4. Got me?
Gotcha.
And stage ones can become stage fours. So what that means is the two sideways stages can either go up or down from there. But what you have to know is what you're looking at on the screen. So like I said, my screen's still sharing, right, brother?
You still got it, brother.
All right, so let me give you a hold on. Let me give you an example. So like if you can see this pink box here, this little pink area, that might not be the best one because that's not it's a good one. Any pink box is good, but this is even better, right? So like if you look, this pink box that my cursor's on is a sideways box. That's my indicator again. Like I said, my time that I put in to get these things. Because it lets me just at a glance know where I'm looking at, right? But you should be able to read this stuff without indicators. So sideways here, I got to know where I'm at as far as stages go. So the fact that it just went down and then sideways, I would say this is a stage one. Because a stage four, because it's a stage four is down and then it goes sideways again, that means it's a stage one. Now, when it goes sideways and goes back up, it goes from 1 to 2. So if you just look at any stock and see where you are, let me just look at Bitcoin now to see where it is at the end, like as of today. So just by what I said, I mean, I don't know if you want to take a guess or what stage would you say that this is in right now?
I would say consolidation.
Come on, big brother. But which one? 1 or 3?
This looks like it's in stage 3, correct?
Well,
Or 1?
3. Okay, 1. Right. A 3 consolidation is after a up move.
Got you. So we're in stage 1. Got you.
You got it.
See, I'm listen to that. Look, I'm learning too. All right. I know a little something, but I just learned something just now. I just learned 1 and 3 are. See, I had them mixed up.
Right. Exactly. And so if you even just can see just to the naked eye, you would know, okay, I want to buy on stage 2s and I want to sell on stage 4s. When you see a stage 2,
that right there,
it's
that right, y'all need to write that down right there. Say that again, O.
You want to buy on stage 2s and sell on stage 4s.
That's
now, good. Again, that's if you're trading. I'm giving you some trading tips here. If you're investing, you just want to buy every time on stage 2s. Or if you hold long term, I would buy every time on stage 1s. If you hold long term, like say it's something you just want to accumulate and keep, buy every stage 1 you can find. If you like the investment, right? You don't just buy it to buy it. But if you're just, you want to get in something, hold it for a year or 2, buy the stage 2s. And I mean the beginning of the stage 2, not the end. So what a beginning of a stage 2 is breaking out of stage 1. So that accumulation, consolidation, when it breaks out and up out of that consolidation, that's the beginning of the stage 2. That's when you want to buy it. Again, if you're investing long term to keep it forever, just for like for your family or whatever, buy the stage 1. That's my recommendation. Okay? So, like I said, I left you at September 16th was the last time. And I'm going to go through each one because as I do it, you'll start to see you're never missing out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in September. I started in March. You had an opportunity in March. I said this race goes to the patient, not the guy who's hasty seeing it go up today. It was a March opportunity. There was a July opportunity. There's a September opportunity. This is all 2020. So after that September opportunity in 2020, the next opportunity, you had to wait all the way. Well, again, my strategy, you had to wait till April 26, 2021 was an opportunity. Now, that opportunity just recently happened and you would be down if you bought there. That's a good part that people need to see too. but it was a good place to buy according to my strategy. And it was in a consolidation phase, and I thought it was going back up. But now it went down. Okay, so I'm down, and it's now in the stage one. And guess what we're waiting for? I'm waiting for a stage two breakout. That's it. And if I get that, it's a good chance I get that money back I bought in April, as well as, right? Because I bought it at two good prices. Okay. I'll go to another crypto, Ethereum. I may not walk you through all of it, but what I'll do is I'll let you know you can start seeing these pink boxes. If you want to know what that is, I'll give it to you. It's a consolidation indicator. It's called consolidation zones, and it's on TradingView. Again, I can walk you through this stuff, but it really helps you see where the consolidation happens at. So Ethereum, there was an opportunity April 7th, 2020. March, April, are we here? Right? No, March. Round in here, let's see. This one right here. Yep. April 7th, right here at 169. Okay. Your next opportunity was in July 7th. And if you start looking at these cryptos, a lot of the dates are the same because they all move together, just like sectors move together. Healthcare sector moves together. Energy sectors move together. Tech sectors move together. Consumer discretionaries move together. Like the Targets, the Walmarts, all move together. So a lot of times when it's time to buy one, it's probably time to buy them all unless it's a bad company. Okay? Another nugget. Next place to do it was July. So the last price was 169. The next place to buy, if you thought you missed that move, because in the moment, oh man, we got to get it. Well, you get another opportunity at $238. I know it's higher than the last time, but it's also the new bottom. So you go from July 2020 all the way to October 10th, 2020. And now that price is $371, roughly, right? And then from October 10th, 2020 at 371 or 350. Let me get the right price. I don't want to do that to you. Let me see. 358.14. 358.14. At October 10th, 2020, your next opportunity never came. Because guess why? It ran away from us and went all the way up. From the last time I told you to buy, it was at 358. It reached a high of $4,400.
That's crazy.
And now it's 27.14. So you're still up every time that when I'm looking to buy, you would have been up a lot of money. So remember what I told you earlier about putting money to the side, putting money in. That's the strategy I use. I don't do dollar cost averaging. I buy at good prices. Okay. Put money in. If you like something or if everybody's talking about something, you jump in it. I wish people were live because I'd be like, yo, shoot me some stuff. So what I'll do is I'm gonna do two more. I can go for days, but I'm gonna do three more. Let's go with Dogecoin. We all heard about Dogecoin, right?
Everybody want to know what Dogecoin doing.
Everybody knows everybody wants to know what Dogecoin. So just look at this chart. You can see this pink box here, right?
Yes, sir.
Think about this. We all heard about Dogecoin way before March of this year. You heard about Dogecoin last year.
Right.
But March of this year, you had an opportunity to buy Doge. Now, you had an opportunity to buy. I don't even want to do it to people. I'm going to make them mad. You know, let's do it.
Don't make them mad, though.
I would make them mad, brother. I'm going to tell them they had an opportunity to buy Doge. Now, again, you may not have heard of it last March. You know what? No, I ain't going to do the last. Let's do, I'm going to pick the July of last year. In July. Hold on, let me see. July 6th, 2020.
Now, if I'm looking at this correctly, there's a lot of consolidation leading up to when this thing breaks out.
A lot of consolidation. It's been nothing but consolidation from last year, right?
Right.
That means it wasn't too many true believers. But what I'm saying is, I know somebody has heard about this before last July.
Right.
All I'm saying is, if you know, if somebody at your job says, "Yo, man, you got this stock," I'm telling you, they're telling me about it. Well, okay. If you know what you're looking for, there's no stock under the sun that we can't do this to. So if somebody told you about this last July or even before then, say they told you in March, and it was like, Omar showed me a way. I don't see nothing yet. Okay, well, you put it on the watch list. You look every day, and then voila, July 6th comes. I'm about to make y'all mad. Dogecoin was less than a penny last July 6th, and it was a time to buy it. Your next opportunity to buy Doge was October 6th, and let's see what it was in October. Actually, it went down, but it was another chance to buy more. You could have accumulated more. So let's go from October to November. Let's see what it was. Still the same price, TK. So all last year, you had an opportunity to get rich.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm talking like, so when I say opportunity to get rich.
Yeah, break that down, brother. Break that down.
Let me just tell y'all this. I had 300,000 of them, okay, when they were less than a penny. The reason I sold it is because again, you see how I was moving on last year?
Right.
It was just consolidating. It was doing nothing. I needed that money that I had tied up to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So all I'm saying is I had 300,000 of them. You do the math.
Right.
And now that amount of money wouldn't have got me rich, but I would have made more than a lot of people making a year. You know what I'm saying? And buying it at a safe place in my strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from November, let's go to the last good opportunity to buy it. Let me see. Doge, March 9th. Not March 9th. Was it March 2021? Yeah. So let's go. So say you missed that move from less than a penny, right? You didn't get in less than a penny and it left you. Okay. It went. It gave you another opportunity on March 8th to buy it at 5 cents. Again, that's not less than a penny, but if people are getting excited about it and you're saying, oh man, I'm gonna miss it, just wait. And it will it will give you another opportunity. It gave you opportunity at 5 cents, and it ran all the way up to 75 cents. And now it's at 42 cents. Guess what another opportunity is, brother?
You say, guess where it is?
Huh?
Guess where it is?
No.
Next opportunity?
So I said your last opportunity for me was on was March. What'd I say?
You said March. The last one was March.
March 6th.
Anytime in March. Yeah, you had that one in March.
All right.
And then they had another opportunity.
The next one's lining up.
Right. The next one's last week at March. Then we bought against the next one lining up. We're at what? We're in June now. I would guess it at the latest July.
Well, no. So check it. No. Okay. So I'm just saying, according to it's a piece of this puzzle that I'm not showing you on the screen.
And that's fine. That's part of the old package.
There you go. That's why you see all these. You might be seeing buy and sells. That doesn't mean buy and sell.
Right.
Get it? Right. So
right.
like that does mean buy and sell, but that has to be added with a few other things. Right. And if those other things don't say buy or sell, then I'm not. So if you bought it again at March, I hope I'm not boring anybody, but I just want to give you some hope to know when a stock leaves, it's coming back, or it's going to give you another opportunity to buy again. And I say, even if you don't get the O package, just learn how to read a chart enough to know, okay, it's at least consolidating here. Maybe I'll get in now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't got to get the old package, but again, it was lining up March 8th, and has give you no opportunity since then until guess when, good brother?
Right there, right here in June.
Nope.
Correct? No?
Nope.
All right, then,
Right
then,
here.
then learn me something right now, brother. Learn
Oh,
me
no,
something
you're
right
right. Hold on. I'm sorry. I apologize. You are so correct. Not only June, but today.
now. Hoop, there it is.
So you heard it first. Again, that doesn't mean it's going to go straight to the moon. It could go down some more. But I'm talking about as far as value goes, today is a great day to buy Dogecoin.
Hey.
Again, I'm not a financial advisor.
That was my
Check
next
with your
statement, brother. I was
financial advisor before you make any
like,
moves. But I'm telling you, according to my system, today is the day to buy Dogecoin.
you heard it first, people.
I'm not only the president, I'm the client.
And what do we say after that? After all that, we say, my name is Omar Williams, and I approve of this message.
I approve of this message, man. So I hope, like I said to you, I hope I ain't boring nobody, brother. But
nah, man, you good.
And I'm gonna do this last one, man, because it was the hype stock of today. Okay, it was AMC. Now I'm not sure if you know, but AMC and and GameStop were like hot stocks all last year and this year, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now there was a point where AMC ran away from us last year. Let's go to the chart. It's funny now. As soon as the chart pulls up, I see a million. I look at the consolidation and go, "Oh my goodness!" It was trying to give me money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's look. Looks like my first indicator said November 6th was right here. AMC on November 6th was $3.92. 100 of those would have cost you $392. Okay. That was my first indication. That was last year. Now, we heard about AMC all last year. It was hype. The hype died down, and then you see what happened when the hype died down. What did it do? It consolidated. If you missed that initial hype, it gave you another opportunity in January. And it still was cheap. It was even cheaper. It was $2.91 in January. And if you missed that one, you got another opportunity just recently in April at $10.10. Well, that was the last opportunity because guess what? It went from that price all the way up today to $65. It closed at today. All I'm telling y'all is this. These hot stocks give you, and this is, you know what I'm gonna do, TK? I'm gonna watch this for the people.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let people know when there's another opportunity to get an AMC. And I'm gonna give y'all a glimpse into what I would offer you if you walked with me for this stock club I'm about to start. So,
all right, so we're clear, everybody. You're getting an extra added bonus right now, my man. Oh, so you want to get an extra added bonus? I suggest you pay attention.
Yeah. So it went, like I said, the last time we could buy it was $10.10, and it went all the way up. It reached a high of $72, and now it closed at $65. Come on. It was trying to give you money from February to April. It was trying to give you money. It wanted to get you rich. But if you didn't know what you were looking at, you think it died out. Well, that's not what the chart said. So how long did I go, man? I'm trying to see. That's all I got for today, people. I tell you what, any hot stock, don't jump in it on the breakaway. Always wait till it comes back down. I told you about the stages. It comes down to stage 4, and then it goes to consolidating, and that's a stage 1. If you're trading it, wait for a stage 2 breakout above the stage 1, and you can get in that way. But again, if you want to talk to me, we can go deeper and further, and we can do this. I can show you everything I know.
Amazing. So we got extra sauce today. So listen, this is why we chose to start going live, because now we can do some more things. He shared his screen, showed you guys some sauce. Those of you who are getting just the audio, apologize for that. But hey, listen,
I gave you dates though. Look at the dates.
Right, he gave you dates.
Yeah.
So he gave you dates, so you can check that out. At the same time, I would highly suggest you guys start jumping on with us live here on my Facebook profile, also in my Frame of Mind Inc. Facebook group, and on my YouTube channel, because we're live in all three areas all at the same time. So if that's not doable for you, then of course you can always catch the replays, audio wise afterwards. But a lot of value you got today. For FREE. FREE. You got some great value. So I personally am going to go back and listen to this and take some notes on stuff that I learned today, because I need to be stepping my game up each and every time I get stuff. And I'm always learning, no matter what I know. I'm a mentor to youth. I mentor certain people on certain things. I'm not a stock and trading mentor person. That's not my thing. So me personally, I got my old package. What about you? Look, listen, a lot of stuff he shows you today, you still would pay for this in a stock community. Now, listen, we're not knocking that. Do what it is that's best for you. But in a stock community, you will have a monthly membership to get information like this. And now he's giving it to you for free. But then also, if you want to go deeper, and like I said, what O does works. It might be unconventional, and he didn't really show you any of the unconventional stuff. He showed you the basic stuff, or what you learned how to read a chart, knowing what's going on. I learned today the 1, 2, 3, 4 stages. I heard about it. I never applied it, never really learned it. Today, I actually learned it. So when you implement what you learn and you buy speed, that's a dangerous combination. I mean, you can't lose. And I always say, I never lose. I either win or I learn. You're always going to learn something. But learning and winning goes hand in hand. But if you do nothing, you will get nothing. But something is always better than nothing. So I encourage you guys to do something to up your game, because I'm telling you right now, what's about to happen in the market and in the world in general, like I said before 2021 got here, is that if you don't position yourself for prosperity now, when something kicks off and you're trying to position yourself, you're going to miss it big time. Now, when I say miss it, I mean you're not going to be in position to be on the takeoff when it goes. And you can also, like you said, get in whenever you can, but there will come a point where things will take off and you can get in, but like, let's say Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin is it's up there now. It's up there. And it's dropped down significantly over the past, I would say month, let's just say. But I mean, I don't necessarily believe Bitcoin is coming back down to $10,000. I really don't. You can still get in and get Bitcoin, but those that got in early, they sitting on a mountain of wealth right now, and they ain't never coming back down. So getting in early is an important thing to do. Get in early. And correct me if I'm wrong, when it comes to digital currency, the best time to get in most times is when it's under $1.
For sure.
Under
anything. I mean, anything that's of value. Yeah. You can get anything of value like crypto under $1. Like, come on, no brainer. And load the boat.
Exactly. Exactly. So again, thank you for this lovely stock and trade talk. We won't have another one till next month in July. So those of you who are watching that, was that the AMC? Looking at that AMC stock. So we'll find out in July what AMC decided to do. And then, if O decides to drop a little something on one of our podcasts, say, hey, before we go, just want to let y'all know AMC did such, such, such. That's all you're going to get. He ain't going to teach you nothing. He's just going to say, hey, AMC did so-and-so. And that's it. That's it. All right. So again, for all of us here at the Frame of Mind Inc. podcast, thanks for joining us, guys. Again, kudos to O for dropping that knowledge. We'll see you guys again next week, live, same time, 7 p.m. And we're going to give you guys some more value for mindset, professionalism, all that great stuff. And Love you guys. Have a great rest of your evening. And we will see you guys next week. Have a great evening, day, or afternoon, or wherever you are in the day. We holla. Thank you for joining the Frame of Mind Inc. podcast. And as always, here at Frame of Mind Inc., think positive thoughts, say positive things, and do positive deeds. As our tagline says, think it, speak it, achieve it. See you next time.
It's a frame of mind. It's what you say and what you do.
Don't forget to check us out on the web at www.frameofmindinc.com, where you can browse our online apparel store, listen to some of our original music and production services, as well as view our videos and projects we've done for our clients and customers.